People's Jewelers.
Body aches.
On One Life to Live, Tina's ordeal is coming to an end.
You don't want to see this. Get lost. You're going to waste the both.
And on the edge of night, they're far away in a world of their own, but it all must end.
Jody, for your sister's sake, for your own sake, please come home.
One Life to Live, the edge of night. Fall in love in the afternoon. 6.
Oh. They're like football helmets. Can't find any up here. Oh, here's one. Hey, it's a Frisbee. Come on.
Okay. Wait,
Catch
I'm
it?
not really good at this. Wait, wait, my...
Put your gloves down.
Okay, my
There you go.
pocket.
Ready?
I'm really
Right to
bad.
you. Oh, good. Throw it back.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wait a second ago.
That was a good throw.
Thanks.
Here you go. Take it back. I'm really going to throw it.
Kelly! You're quick!
Coming. Hey, listen, I'm sorry I threw it over you.
I know, he looks sick.
Well, maybe we better go get him something.
Maybe we should take him in the house. Oh, come on, sweetheart. I
Think
hope
he's
he'll be
gonna
all right. I don't know.
Okay, is everybody ready to play Simon?
Okay, honey. You know, we should really make a bed for him. Why don't you look for a blanket?
You're funny. The last time I asked you to look for a blanket was when we were freezing.
Well, this is different. We were cold. This poor dog is sick.
Okay, see what I can do.
Oh, you poor little thing. Don't you worry. We're going to make everything better. We're going to get you some food, and we're going to make the place nice and warm for you. Would you like that?
Here you go. This is the best one I could find.
Oh, that's great. Let's see, maybe we should put it in this chair right here.
Okay.
And then I'm afraid we're going to need some more wood for the fire.
Hey, I thought you wanted to be a dancer, not a veterinarian.
You know, Kelly, he feels awful thin. I wonder how long it's been since he's eaten.
My guess is he's been scavenging out there on the beach. There's probably not much out there to eat, though. Most of the people have gone home for the season.
How did he get here? He doesn't have a collar or a ticket or anything.
It's probably a summer dog.
A what?
Well, that happens sometimes. Well, people will pick up a dog for the summer, and then at the end of the season, they just abandon them.
That's terrible. How can people be so cruel?
They can be. That's all there is to it.
Wow, what a world.
Yeah, but we didn't make it that way.
Didn't we?
Jody, you're only 18.
And I've had 18 years to do the wrong thing. To hurt people. I'm hurting someone right now. Never mind, I've got to get this poor dog something to eat.
Oh, listen, just remember that we don't have much food left. That's okay. Never mind, we'll share and share alike, huh, pal?
I just hope we have something he likes.
Jody, I hope you're not making more out of this than what it is. I mean, just giving him something to eat and making him warm might not make any difference. His nose is warm and he's making noise when he breathes.
Oh, he's going to be all right. Holy, come on, he's been out on the beach for
you get your hopes too high.
Said he's gonna be okay. All he needs is someone to take care of him. And besides, where there's life, there's hope, isn't there?
Sure, whatever you say.
Look, maybe you should go in the kitchen and see if you can find him something to eat.
That sounds like a very, very good idea.
Would you please bring him some water, too?
Sure.
You're gonna be okay, right, baby? You'll live. You're not gonna die, please.
So pretty. You gotta get it just right. Thank you. Wow. How do I look?
Oh, it looks très chic with your hospital gown.
Uh-huh.
You look terrific, you know. You got nice color in your cheeks.
Uh-huh.
Did you buy that color?
Annie Roosevelt makeup in the hospital. But I really do think that a lot of the credit goes to my local blood bank.
Hey, are you allowed out of bed here?
Sure. I take long walks several times a day, usually to the bathroom and back.
Oh.
But don't worry, they just want me to conserve my strength, although I'm not quite sure for what.
Oh, well, it's for the volleyball team they're setting up.
Oh, yeah, right. I was going to volunteer. Spectator.
Oh.
But, you know, really, I have been feeling better today, better than I felt in days.
I'm real happy to hear that.
Yeah. You know, it's just possible that this is reversing itself the way they say it can. Maybe I'll be home before you know it, huh?
I pray for that every day, Nicole.
I pray for it, too.
So does Miles, and I'll tell you what else Miles is praying for. He's praying that he hears from Jody real soon.
God, I wish he hadn't told you about that. Because it's just more depressing.
Don't you dare be depressed. Do you hear me? Gonna find her. Bet you police will bring her back, don't worry.
Bring her back. That's what's depressing me. Don't you understand? It's as if she were some sort of criminal that escaped from jail, and we were going to drag her back in chains and force her to give her bone marrow.
What I meant is that Jody will come back of her own free will. Just as soon as she realizes, Nicole, she'll want to help you.
Did you hear what Mike and Nancy were going to do? They were going to broadcast over the television a personal appeal, pleading with Jody to come back and help me. Do you realize what that would have done to that poor girl? I mean, what if they don't reach her? Or what if she doesn't want to come back and I die? It would ruin her entire life. She'd always be known as the girl who didn't want to help her sister.
She will do it. You just wait and see. All we have to do is find her. Okay? Well, look, I would guess that you haven't seen the morning newspaper, huh?
No.
Well, their pictures are on the front page.
Oh, April, they had out a warrant for his arrest.
Yeah, look, I'm afraid they do, but look at this as a good thing. That means the police are going to be looking for him even harder.
Oh, April, it's terrible. It's terrible for him and for Mike and for Nancy.
Hey there. Hey, little Ape. How are you?
Hey.
How are you, beautiful? You've been having a real good morning.
Well, yeah, thanks to blood transfusion in April and now you.
She looks awful good for a supposedly sick woman, doesn't she? I think she's putting us all on.
Joke's over. Let's go home.
We will. Very short amount of time.
Cross your heart.
Do doctors lie?
Doctors lie all the time. They take courses in it. So they won't upset their patients.
Soon, but look, Nancy is coming over that.
50 cc's.
I'll see you later, okay? I'll come by later.
Okay.
Ready?
Well, let me walk at the elevator, okay?
Take care, okay?
I'll be right back.
Why do you keep saying things you don't mean? Like all this talk about Nicole going home soon?
It's a little bedside optimism. Why, I wasn't too convincing, is that it?
No, I'm sorry. It was fine. Of course, it's what the patient needs to hear.
She's not really better, you know. She just had another transfusion this morning, and there's a euphoria that sets in. All the transfusions in the world aren't going to stop what's going on in her bloodstream.
Yeah, but if Jody comes back, I'm sorry. I shouldn't talk about that. I know you think about it all the time.
constantly. It's not too good for a doctor, is it, to have a one-track mind? I've got other patients to see. I've got other problems to solve. I've got other people to worry about, including my baby sister.
What? Don't you dare give me a thought. You just concentrate on your very real problems.
Oh, come on. Your problems are just as real as mine.
Too real. Too close for comfort, no thanks.
What do you mean, too close for comfort?
Emily's moved into the building. She's taken a studio apartment just a couple flights down. Just a short elevator ride away.
Ooh. Sounds like she's trying to capitalize on the situation.
Oh, yeah, she wants to be close to her friends, her family.
Well, after all, that Molly Sherwood's become sort of a surrogate mother for her.
It's not Molly she wants to be near, and you know it. It's Draper, the father of her unborn child. And what better way to remind him of his constant obligation than to practically live next door?
All right, it's an uncomfortable situation, but I don't suppose there's much you can do about it.
Sure, we can move.
What do you mean, move? You love that apartment. There's not another apartment like that in Monticello.
I would live in a basement if I was sure I would never see Emily Michaels again.
Are you serious about moving,
Yes.
though?
I told Draper, she moves in, we're moving out.
But what if she does the same thing? Will she always move right next door to you all over again?
She can't do that indefinitely.
Well, neither can you.
Well, look, I know I'm not being practical. There's something that has to be done, and I just don't know what it is. I don't know how to handle this situation, Miles. I don't even know what the alternatives are. I mean, if you have any thoughts on it, please tell me.
It's a difficult situation. I don't know. I'll think about it, but I think in the meantime you should keep a cool head.
Look, never mind.
No,
Thanks. No, look, I shouldn't burden you with my problems. You've got enough of your own.
Listen, your marriage is every bit as important as Emily or Emily's baby. It's more important.
I know that, and I tell Draper that. But he's feeling guilt.
It's not guilt. It's responsibility. It's not the same thing.
I don't care what it is. It scares me. God, he's so moral.
Oh, well, that is scary.
You know what I mean. You know him. He's going to want to do the right thing. She's going to take advantage of that. And all I want is that woman out of my life completely. Am I going to come out? Thanks.
Logan, come on. If you want to live to the courthouse, we have to leave right now.
Hold your horses, I'm coming.
My horse is parked in a tow-away zone. For Pete's sake, hurry up.
Draper, I gotta tie my tie, all right? Let me tie my tie and we'll take off.
I'm telling you, Logan, if I get a ticket or the car gets towed away, you're paying for it.
It's a deal. Oh, relax, will you? What's your hurry? Your case isn't scheduled for an hour. Even if we do get a ticket, there's no problem. I happen to know a crooked judge.
Just jittery. Now, come on, hurry up.
What's the matter? You not prepared to go to trial?
I'm not doing anything. It's Mike's case. I'm just holding his coat.
Then what is bugging you?
Nothing. Now, come on.
Come on, what's the matter? You tell me.
It's Emily Michaels, Logan. She's pregnant. Baby's mine.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Sorry, sir. I never even imagined anything like this happening. Shows you how naive I am, right? I lived with this woman. For 6 months, I lived with her. I assumed we were married. She thought we were married, too, I imagine.
Draper, you know, Emily's been awfully unstable recently. Is there any possibility that this is delusion on her part and that she's just using it to hang on to the past?
No, Logan, I checked. I checked with the doctor. The woman is pregnant.
My God. I can imagine how you feel. How's April?
Oh, if you're thinking I'm taking it badly, you should hear April. Logan, we're trying to put the last 6 months of this problem behind us.
I know.
Yeah, it hasn't been easy. We lived 2 different lives. We became 2 different people. Now we're back together again. We're trying to find what we had, and it's just a struggle.
And then this has to happen.
There's nobody you can blame for this problem, Logan, but that doesn't make the solution any easier to find.
Makes it harder, if anything. There's nobody to get sore at it.
Oh, don't say that. April's very angry with Emily. She said that Emily is using the baby to cause trouble between us.
Do you think April's right?
Yeah, I do. See, that's the problem. I can see her side. I can see all 3 sides.
Four sides, don't you mean? Let's not forget the baby.
Look, we told Emily that we would take care of the baby, make sure that the child was well provided for.
You mean financially?
What else can I do? Logan, I am married to April. She's my #1 concern. And while I don't want to see Emily or anybody else hurt, April is #1. She's my wife, the most important person in my life.
Got yourself a hell of a predicament. I wish there was some comfort or advice that I could give you. I just never encountered this kind of a problem before.
Has anybody ever had this kind of problem before? I mean, I lived with someone I thought was my wife. I didn't even love her, Logan. Maybe that's what really bothers me.
What, that you didn't love her?
Oh, no, that I can't remember living as husband and wife with Emily.
But you said that your memory of that period was very vague, so...
Yeah, I remember very little of what happened the last couple of months, especially at the old house in Oakdale. But I can remember waking up alone in the other bedroom.
Yeah, well, doesn't necessarily mean that you were apart all the time, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I can't remember sleeping with Emily Michaels.
Draper, maybe you don't want to remember sleeping with Emily Michaels. I mean, maybe you need to believe that you were faithful to April during that time, no matter what the circumstances were.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I know that's not true now. But I don't know what to do about this problem without somebody getting hurt.
Well, there are other options. Put the baby up for adoption.
Now, forget about that. Emily will not give up the child. Look, I don't know why we're wasting our time talking about this. Let's get to the courthouse.
Draper, anytime you do want to talk about this, need to talk about it, whatever, I'm available.
I appreciate it.
Oh, look at that. Seward, Paxton, and Whiteside. That name sound familiar?
Sure does. That's the firm that I wanted the job with in New York. Didn't get it.
Yeah?
You in touch with them?
Yeah. They're in touch with me now, too. It's probably one of these. Got your name on file letters. Thank you for your correspondence.
Don't tell me you're still looking for another job.
Well, maybe I can stop looking now. They want to see me.
Yeah, I'm coming. I don't want any magazines.
I'm not selling any magazines. Now, you should let people be kind to you when they want to be.
I don't know what you're talking about, Cliff.
Well, it's a box of candy. I want to thank you for coming to the hospital to see me. It really meant a lot to me.
I don't want anything from you, Nelson.
Boy, are you paranoid. Well, if you're not going to eat it, I am. I heard some very interesting news about your kid.
Oh, really? What?
Did you know that your mother left her inheritance to him in her will?
Well, if that's what you came to tell me, that's old news.
So, you admit knowing it, huh? How'd you find out before the will was read? A better question might be, how did you find out before you came to Monticello?
Would you please leave, Cliff? Because I don't want to talk to you about my son or anything else.
Oh, hang it up, Raven. Will you? Let your hair down. I know that you knew that Jamie was going to be a multi-millionaire before you started this custody battle. Frankly, I don't blame you. Just as easy to love a rich kid as it is a poor kid.
Will you get out of my house? I want you out of here before I call the cops.
Well, you're not going to do that. Because if they came here, they may put the handcuffs on you. Because now they know that you have a very good reason for wanting to see Elliot Dorn dead. You see, that was the trouble. They didn't think you had any motive for wanting to stop Elliot Dorn from producing that letter in the courtroom. Now they know different, huh? Now they know what was at stake. So if you call them here, they just might want to ask you a few questions, like about Elliot Dorn and a few other things. Don't play dumb with me. I'm talking about your mother. Wasn't enough that you wanted Jamie to get that inheritance. No, you wanted him to get it at a time that you would be young enough to spend it. Isn't that it? I suppose I should consider myself lucky. Better to be slapped in the face than stabbed in the back again.
I want you out of my house!
You know, Deborah never thought that your mother's death was an accident. Maybe she'd want to hear this little bit of information. Maybe she'd want to have a little chat with you when she gets back to Monticello.
I am not going to talk to Deborah until she comes to my house with a warrant!
You know, I don't understand it. He must be half starved, and yet he doesn't want to eat.
Probably didn't like the choices on the menu.
You know, I don't understand it. He must be half starved, and yet he doesn't want to eat.
He probably didn't like the choices on the menu. I really can't blame him much.
It means he's really sick, doesn't it?
Well, he ate that piece of corn muffin you gave him, didn't he?
Yeah. You know, that's an idea. Why don't we call him Muffin? He doesn't have any other name.
I think we ought to call him Sandy. He sure was when we found him.
No, that's little orphan Annie's dog. I like the name Muffin.
Jody, maybe we shouldn't name him at all.
Why not?
Well, sometimes when you give a pet a name, you get personally attached to him.
You really think he's going to die, don't you?
Yeah, it's a possibility.
No, he's going to be okay. And the next time we go to the store, we'll just get him food that he likes.
There's no store that we can go to now.
I know. We can't go to the general store because they've probably seen our pictures in the paper, even if you did buy the last copy.
Pictures really aren't bad. Pretty cute. Hey, I'll be right back.
Where you going?
I got an idea. I'll be right back.
You know what? I don't care what Kelly says. You should have a name. You like the name Muffin? I hope so, because that's your new name. So please get better, Muffin. I hate to see you sick.
Stay right where you are. Don't move.
Hey, look what
I said hold it, both of you. I'm from the sheriff's office.
Yes, sometimes my headaches are pretty bad.
Stay tuned now for Take 30 and see Santa in the making as we visit a Santa Claus school. Santa clones are on their way next on Take 30.
On All My Children.
Just don't want anyone else to come along who would spoil things for us.
Now, how could anyone spoil what we have?
And On the Edge of Night. They're far away in a world of their own. But it all must end.
Jody, for your sister's sake, for your own sake, please come home.
All My Children, The Edge of Night. Fall in love in the afternoon.
Channel 6.
You really think he's going to die, don't you?
Well, it's a possibility.
No, it's not. What we'll do is we'll buy him some food, and we'll get him something he likes.
There isn't any place left we can get food, Jody.
I know. We can't go back to the general store because they've probably seen our picture in the paper, even if we did buy the last copy.
Yeah. Some pictures, huh? Well, we actually don't look bad side by side there. Hey, I got an idea.
Where are you going?
I'll be back in a minute.
You know what? I don't care what Kelly says. You should have a name. Hey, do you like the name Muffin? Well, I hope so, because that's your name from now on. So please get better, Muffin. I hate to see you sick. Kelly?
Stay right where you are. Don't move.
Hey,
I said hold it, both of you. I'm from the sheriff's office.
Officer, we weren't doing anything wrong.
Well, you don't think housebreaking is wrong, huh? And you, turn around. Put your hands up against that door.
No, I don't have a gun on me or anything. You can look for yourself.
And we're not housebreakers.
Well, you're not very good ones, I'll say that. I saw the smoke coming out of the chimney, and I know this house has been empty for a long while.
Yeah, well, so, how do you know we don't belong here?
Because nobody's ever out here this time of year, that's how.
Yeah, well, we are. You see, our aunt and uncle said we could stay out here for a while.
Oh, you're part of the family, huh?
Right. That's right. We're family, yeah. As a matter of fact, see this picture over here? This is my Aunt Lucy and my Uncle Ricky. See? Right there.
Why should I believe that? I don't know if you're related to these people or not.
Well, here, I can also show
Well, watch
you.
yourself. No tricks.
Oh, no tricks. Okay. This is... See this? Just take a look right here. See? That's us.
Well, it sure does look like you two.
Well, it is us. See, we are members of the family. Why else would they have a portrait of us around?
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense. Well, gee, I'm sorry, but you never know now, do you?
No, I guess you never know. Do you, Ethel?
Yeah, that's right, Fred.
And just the same, you know, now, it is my job to look after these houses when the folks are away in the winter.
Well, officer, let me be the first one to tell you that you're doing a wonderful job. I mean, my Aunt Lucy and Uncle Ricky are going to be really pleased.
Well, I hope I didn't scare you too much.
Oh, don't mention it, officer. What'd you say your name was?
It's Glover.
Officer Glover. Well, I mean to tell you that my Uncle Ricky is really tight with the mayor of this town. And next time I see him, I'm going to tell him to put in a really good word for you, you know?
We don't have a mayor now. Now the town supervisor.
Oh, that's what I meant, the town supervisor. Right.
Well, as long as I didn't scare you too much, that's all that matters.
No.
And I guess I'll be going.
Okay.
Well, is something the matter with your dog there?
No, he's just a little sick. But he's going to be all right.
Well, I guess I should have known a couple of housebreakers would never bring a dog with them.
That's right.
Well, you kids enjoy yourself. And I hope you've got plenty of wood for that fire, because it is not going to get any warmer around here.
Careful, partner.
Well, so long.
You bet, Officer Glover. Have a nice day now. Bye now.
Oh, you are my hero.
Oh, that was quick thinking, wasn't it?
Yes.
You know, I just wanted to see what those two pictures look like side by side in a frame. I never knew they were going to come in handy like that.
Fred, you're a genius.
Fred? Where'd you get the name Fred?
Same place you got the name Ethel. But you know what?
What?
It doesn't matter what your name is. I think you're terrific.
I think they're horrible, Nancy. I don't care. I don't care what excuses people make for them. They're too young. They don't understand. I think Jody and Kelly are just plain selfish.
I know they're thinking of themselves. I am having a very hard time trying to understand them.
I know you're concerned about your nephew, but I can't help but think that if Kelly hadn't run away, Jody would still be here.
Oh, who knows who had the idea.
Yeah. Kelly was afraid of the law. Jody was afraid of... Afraid of what? All I see is Nicole's face, and it's very pale, and there's a very hopeless look in her eyes.
But it isn't hopeless, April. Not yet. I feel certain that she's going to be able to have that transplant.
Not without Jody. Jody is the only possible donor, and she knew that. She knew it when she took off and refused to give Nicole her bone marrow.
Now, I may not know Kelly as well as I thought I did, but I do know he's not callous. As far as Jody is concerned, I really don't know her. But from what Miles and Nicole have told me, even now, she's got to be decent.
Well, she better prove it quickly. Especially after everything Nicole has done for her. What's the use? I mean, the whole world is just plain unfair. know. Well, it's the only world we have, so it's up to us to make the best of it. Yeah? Well, you try. I mean, you try. You try to believe that people are basically decent until they want something. I mean, until they really want something. And then it is absolutely amazing the lengths people will go to get what they want.
Did you know Jody really wanted that job with the dance company, but now, of course, she can't have it, running away?
It's funny, I wasn't even thinking of Jody. Thinking of somebody else.
Well, that certainly didn't take very long. Mike, it's a waste of time coming out of the courthouse.
I told you it was going to be one of those cases that would take either 10 minutes or drag on for 10 days. Unfortunately, it was the former.
Wish all of our cases could be solved that easy, but say nothing of our personal problems.
Well, some problems have quick solutions, Draper.
Not the ones I'm thinking about.
Oh, Logan, good morning.
Oh, Logan.
If you came to be a spectator, you missed all the action.
Oh, yeah, Draper told me he had a toughie today. He picked me up and gave me a ride down to work this morning.
It wasn't as tough as we thought it would be. Mike, everybody to settle out of court. We could have phoned the whole thing in.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. Could I buy you lunch?
He wants to buy us lunch. What's the catch?
Catch? Moi? No, I could pick your brains if it'd be all right with you. I could use some information about Seward, Paxton, and Whiteside.
Seward Paxton? What's your interest in that?
Oh, Mike, I didn't say anything. Logan's been putting out some feelers to some big law firms outside Monticello.
Well, inside Monticello would sort of defeat my purpose, wouldn't it?
You're kidding. Are you still thinking of leaving town?
If the job is tempting enough, yes. I know I've got a good thing here as district
He's been in
attorney,
touch
but
with Seward, Paxton, and Whiteside. It's ironic, isn't it? I mean, you and I wanted the job, and now he's going after it.
That same job is open again, ahead of the criminal division?
Still open, at least that's what Mr. Seward says.
Oh, you've already spoken to Seward?
I was on the phone to him 5 minutes ago. He asked if I'd be interested in the job, and I said yes, I would.
Quite a shock.
Yeah, I'm surprised, too. I thought you'd gotten this nonsense about leaving Monticello out of your system. Look, you promised us that if you won the case, you were going to stay.
I didn't promise you anything.
But you did win custody of Janie. Seems to me you've got everything you want here.
Well, not quite everything. Yeah, I mean, I might have steered my career in the wrong direction. I mean, yeah, I can be district attorney of Monticello for the next 3 years, but if I'm going to make that million, New York's the place for that.
Well, I can't say I'm happy about the news. Of course, Seward Paxton is a top firm, probably one of the best in the country.
God knows I broke my back trying to get that job.
You may be giving up too much, though, Logan.
I know how much I'll be giving up, Mike. For one thing, two of the best friends that I could ever hope to have. But I won't lose the friendship. It's just going to be more difficult to drop in court and see how you're doing.
Well, I really think you ought to think it over, Logan. You're making a big mistake.
You never know. Might not even get the job. They take one look at me in New York and decide they want somebody else.
Oh, I doubt that, Logan. Not if they consider your record and your talent. But to be perfectly honest, I think you'd like them, too. They're good people, and they do an excellent job for their clients.
Come on, Mike, don't encourage him.
Well, frankly, if you're determined to leave, it's about the only job I'd want you to take. But I still think it's the wrong move. Logan, you're the top law official in Monticello. Now, you can't make $1 million in the DA's office, but you could do a lot of good.
What about your son? Do you think that New York is the right place to bring him up?
Matter of fact, that might be a problem. You gave Raven some very generous visitation rights.
Yeah, that could be a problem. If she wants to kick up a fuss, she could keep me from going.
Well, what do you know? For the first time ever, Raven and I are on the same side.
Derek, can't you do something? You are the law, and he broke the law.
I cannot arrest Cliff Nelson for just talking.
He wasn't just talking. He practically broke into my house. Now, we've got breaking and entering and slander. Those are crimes.
Slander's a civil matter. Now, if you want to take him to court and sue him, go ahead.
Don't be ridiculous. I can't take him to court. Then the whole town would find out that he's accusing me of murder.
Hey, come on. Cliff Nelson is just a big kid. Now, why do you let him get to you like this?
Because he told me that you were preparing a case against me.
That's not true.
How do I know that's not true? You're a dedicated cop. Maybe you're just trying to get a confession out of me by pretending you like me.
And do you really think I'm pretending?
I don't know. I'm just beginning to trust that you care about me. Oh, Derek, can't you do something? It doesn't have to be anything official.
What does that mean?
Well, you could, drop a hint to a couple of your really big policemen and they could, rough him up a little bit.
You want me to lean on him like they do in gangster movies?
Well, yes. I mean, I don't want you to hurt him, but just sort of get him to stop pestering me.
If you suggest to me one more time that I do something unofficial to Cliff Nelson, I'm going to take you over my knee and do something unofficial to your bottom.
Is this Kelly McGrath?
Yeah, that's the picture we're using for identification. All right, I suppose this may make you feel better. I've made the manhunt official.
What?
I've issued a warrant for his arrest. I'm charging him with the murder of Elliot Dorn.
Derek! Derek, you've made me the happiest girl in the world!
Well, that's not why I had the warrant issued. Now, will you get off my desk?
I know that Cliff Nelson knew about this arrest before he came to see me. I bet he was making a last desperate attempt just to try to pin it on me.
Well, now maybe you'll stop worrying about this so much. It's not an airtight case, but it's as good a case as we can get without having an actual confession.
This is fabulous. I knew he did it the whole time. He had that awful fight with Elliot, and then it was his puppet that was used as a glove to hide the fingerprints.
Well, we're all pretty sure that he committed all the attacks, even though Molly Sherwood wasn't attacked with a knife.
No doubt about it. I knew you could do it.
Well, we had some pretty obvious facts.
You're brilliant.
Well, now, Logan has to take it to the grand jury and get an indictment.
Does Logan agree with that?
Yeah, he does.
Then there's no problem.
Chief? Yeah, come on in, Calvin. You got something about the runaways?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have.
Great, great. I can't wait to hear
Well,
it.
you're not going to hear anything. This is confidential. You are going to excuse yourself, please.
All right. I know what I'm not wanted. By the way, congratulations on finding Elliot Dorn's murderer. I'm sure you had something to do with it.
Well, actually, very little, Raven, so thank you very much. And we haven't caught up with Kelly McGrath just yet.
Well, I'm sure Deborah Saxon will be real happy to hear about this, huh? Bye-bye.
Bye. Go on, Cal.
Well, actually, Chief, I came to report, but I'm afraid I don't really have that much information. I did, however, locate the clerk who sold Kelly McGrath the tickets. He remembered that there were two young people, and he remembers their destination because he picked it himself.
He did?
Yeah, he says the young man asked him how far they could go for $60, so he figured out it was Philadelphia.
I suppose that's something.
Well, I think it may be a little less than meets the eye, Chief. You see, they probably got off the bus in Philadelphia and could have hitched almost anywhere from there.
Yeah, by now they could be out to sea.
As a matter of fact, there may be more truth than poetry in that phrase, Chief. You see, the ticket clerk, he remembers something that Kelly and Jody were discussing.
What?
He said they were talking about going to the ocean.
The ocean? That would be the Jersey Shore. I got a map here somewhere of that.
Yeah. I don't plan to be at the hospital till late this afternoon. Jeremy, I just cannot go on neglecting my patients away. What I was hoping you would do is stop by Nicole's room and spend a little bit of time with her. Just reassure her, you know. No, the point is, it'll mean a lot more to her coming from you than from me. By now, she just assumes that her husband is telling her optimistic lies, and I'm afraid she's right. Hold on a second, would you? Yeah. Yeah, right away. Jeremy, I've got to go. I'll see you at the hospital later. Thanks a lot. Mr. Val.
Hello.
Please come on in. I can't tell you how grateful I am you took the time to stop by. Thank you.
Oh, well, I am as worried about Judy as you are, Doctor.
Well, I don't think that's quite possible. Please, sit down.
Thank you. Well, I think this is the first time I have been in the doctor's office for non-medical reasons.
Well, actually, the reason I asked you to stop by isn't entirely non-medical. Of course, it does concern Jody. I've been told how important you suddenly became in her life.
Yes, I liked her very much the moment I saw her. She's a very talented girl.
Is she? Yes, well, she is a very insecure young girl at the moment. I'm sure you've gathered that.
Yes, I really don't understand what's happened. You see, she seems so very happy to join my dance company, as if it was the most fantastic thing that can occur to her.
Well, it was. I mean, you should have seen her when she first came home telling us that she had been hired. She was glowing like the sun and the moon put together, really.
Yes. Well, she's run away, and I still don't understand.
Well, I was hoping, Mr. Val, that you might be able to give us some kind of a clue, no matter how small, as to where she might have gone. I know you were the last one, apart from my wife and myself, to have spoken to her before she disappeared.
Well, no, I'm very sorry. I knew you had something like this in mind, but honestly, I really don't know where she's
Well, I meant just even the slightest thing she might have said, or I thought she might have contacted you about the dance company.
No, she called Gavin, that's all. I'm very sorry. I really wish I could help you.
All right, I understand. I just thought it was worth a try.
Well, there is something I can tell you. You know, if you ever want to find Jody again, there is only one place you should look for.
Where's that?
Dance studio. Dancers are always attracted by dance studios, as if by magnets. Sooner or later, she will show up in one.
Well, that's the trouble. Later it would be too late.
Too late for Jody?
No, for my wife, Mr. Bell. You see, without Jody, she will die.
Not going to jail?
Well, sure. Doesn't that sound like it's worth celebrating? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we take all of our cash and put it together and go out and blow it on one big meal?
Kelly, that's a great idea. One real meal with meat and potatoes and salad and things like that.
Sure, well, let's do it then. We'll find that diner we saw.
I don't know. I hate to leave Muffin.
Hey, Muffin will be all right.
I don't like to leave her alone, Kelly.
Oh, she's exhausted. She'll probably sleep all night. Yeah, we'll bring her a bone, okay? Is it a deal?
All right, it's a deal. We'll live recklessly, but at least we'll eat.
And there's one other thing. I want to celebrate something else. I think I'm in love.
Oh, Jelly.
I want to thank you for coming by this morning. I really appreciate it, especially considering your very busy schedule.
I always have time for friends. April, are you sure there isn't anything I can do for you?
No, nothing. Thanks.
Okay. I'm going to see Nicole later today. Can I do anything at the hospital for you?
No, I don't think so. I plan on going back there myself this evening.
Hon, are you sure that you... Never mind.
Oh, excuse me. What are you doing here, Emily? April, I know I promised you I wouldn't be a pest about anything, and here I am bothering you about something so trivial. Hello, I'm Emily Michaels. Haven't I met you before?
Oh, I don't think so, Mrs. Michaels. I'm Nancy Carr.
It's Mrs. Michaels. I guess I'm going to have to make sure people start calling me that. I told you I didn't. April, please don't get so angry. It was just the silliest little thing. I went to light my stove, and I realized I didn't have a match in the place.
Matches, they're right there in the basket on the table. Take all you want. There's enough to keep you supplied for months.
Thank you. It's really very kind of you. You know, I am sure I've seen you. Please go, Emily. I know where it is. I've seen you on the WMON News. Isn't that right?
Yes, temporarily I'm there until Nicole Drake comes back.
Well, isn't that interesting?
I want you to leave. You promised me that you would not bother us, and I intend to hold you to that promise.
Our friend isn't very hospitable, is she?
Enough,
Emily. Don't mind her, Mrs. Carr. April and I are really the best of friends. We're going to even get closer in the future,
If you don't leave this house within the next 2 minutes, I swear I will throw you out. I swear to God I will.
Well, wouldn't want that to happen. So I guess I better leave. Goodbye, Mrs. Carr. It's nice meeting you. And I'll look for you on the news tonight. As a matter of fact, I can give you a news flash. Did you know that April's husband's going to be a father again? And I'm the mother-to-be.
Care what everybody's using.
A massive North Vietnamese offensive against the South is a turning point in the war as American confidence experiences a sudden reversal. The 10,000-Day War, tonight on CBC.
Hello, I'm Hannah Gartner. Stay tuned for Take 30 Forum as we examine children in the first 3 years of life. What they learn, what they can be taught. Next.
Well, Molly, I tried feeding her a little earlier. She ate a little.
but I think the cold's really knocked it out of her, so she's sleepy. Maybe if you just check her once or twice.
Of course. If you give me an idea how long you'll be, keeping dinner won't be any problem.
Oh, well, let me see. Draper will probably be starved when he comes home, so why don't you serve him dinner and I'll just grab a sandwich when I come
Well,
home.
I'll keep something warm for you in the oven.
Oh, thank you. Oh, well, hi. What are you doing home so early? I didn't think I'd get to see you until later. Lucky me, huh?
Can I take your coat?
Sure, Mom.
And I'll lay yours out, Mrs.
Thank you.
Your coat? Where are you going?
Oh, well, I'm just going to the hospital to spend some time with Nicole.
Yeah. Give her my love.
What's the matter? You look tired.
Oh, no, I just feel sort of down.
Oh, is the case going badly?
No, honey, I had some bad news.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. I thought we had enough bad news to last us for the next 10 years. Let's have it.
It's about Logan. He's got a new job. He is now with the law firm of Seward, Paxton, and Whiteside.
They're in New York.
That's right.
Then he really is gonna leave Monticello, huh?
This boy is known as Little Mac because...
I didn't think he'd really ever do that. I thought once the custody case came through, he got Jamie, he'd just settle down.
I guess he found that just wasn't enough.
Yeah, but he's got one of the most important jobs in Monticello.
Or maybe he felt it was time to go into private practice. God knows he's starting at the top.
Yeah. Should be happy for him. Well, when is he gonna leave? It won't be before Christmas, will it?
Well, he said something about leaving for New York as soon as possible.
He can't just disappear like that. I'm sure he's got loads of loose ends he's got to tie up as DA.
He said his desk is pretty clear. There was one thing that could give him problems, though. Raven.
That's right. What about her visitation rights?
She has to give him permission to take Jamie to New York. If she wanted to, he said she could make it sticky for him.
Yeah, knowing Raven, if she holds true to form, she will give him a very hard time. Oh, look. I have got to get going. We'll talk more about it later.
Look, you want me to go with you?
Oh, no, I would love the company, but I don't think it's such a good idea. Miles said that Nicole really isn't up for visitors.
Doesn't sound very good.
No, it isn't. He even tried to discourage me from going. I think the only reason he said I could visit her was so that I wouldn't worry as much. Look, I'll only be there a couple of hours, okay? Oh, there's something else I want to tell you about that happened this morning.
What is it?
Well, I don't want to discuss it right now.
Scott residence. Oh, yes, hello.
He's there, isn't he?
Yes, but how did you know?
I can see the building's garage from my window. I saw the car come in. Would you put him on for me?
It's really not the best time at the moment.
Molly, I have to talk to Draper. Now do as I say and put him on.
All right, Mr. Scott.
Yes.
There's a call for you.
Who is it?
Oh, it's Emily.
Will she ever give up?
Take it easy, honey.
I knew this was going to happen. She has absolutely no intention of leaving us alone for a minute.
Look, I'll make sure she understands that I'm never to be bothered again like this.
Draper, that's exactly what I wanted to tell you about when I told you something happened this morning.
Mr. Scott, what shall I tell Emily?
Tell her to hold. And then please leave us alone, Molly.
Yes, Mrs. Scott. Emily, would you just hold, please, for a minute?
Now, what happened this morning?
Emily dropped in to visit me this morning after I made it perfectly clear that I did not want her company. She barged into this apartment, and as if we were old friends. That's not the worst part. Nancy Carr was here. Yes. She announced to Nancy about her baby.
What?
Yes, she recognized Nancy from the broadcast on MON, said she had a hot news item for her. That she was going to have a baby, and you were the father.
Damn it, I didn't think she'd be that stupid.
It wasn't stupid at all. It was very well calculated. Look, I'm not worried about Nancy. Nancy's not going to broadcast it on the air.
Look, I'll take care of this, Ray.
Don't give her the satisfaction of hearing your voice. Talk to her. Hello, Emily. You still there? It's April.
Oh, April. Yes.
Well, I just wanted to let you know what I told you about your visits. That holds for phone calls as well.
April, I'm really sorry to be such a pest. I really am, but, well, I had nowhere else to turn. See, I'm not feeling well. I'm sick.
Well, then call a doctor, not a lawyer.
I did call Dr. Jastrow, and he said it was just some virus or something.
And he couldn't do anything for
Well, take 2 aspirins, get plenty of rest, and give him another call in the morning.
I know if I could just eat something, I'd feel better, but well, I'm just too weak to move. If only someone could help me.
Then why did you call Draper? I mean, he can barely boil water.
I called because you were my only friends, and I had nowhere else to turn in the whole world. Now, please, April, don't be so heartless.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Emily. I am being heartless. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send Molly down for you, and that's all I'll do. Molly? Molly, are you there?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Scott. What is it?
Emily isn't feeling well. Do you mind going down to see how she is?
Of course not. I'll be there right away.
Molly's on her way. She'll be there in a minute. And Emily, I do hope you're feeling better.
You just call me if you need me.
I can't put up with this aggravation much longer. I can't.
Honey, it's not worth getting upset over, is it?
Isn't it?
I'll call you between shows, okay?
I'll be here.
I love you.
I love you, too. Did you hear a bell?
I always hear bells. Calvin, hello.
Oh, hi, Nancy. Mike.
Calvin.
Forgive my coming without calling, but I was right in your neighborhood.
Please, come in.
Thank you.
Is it something about my nephew? Is that why you're here?
Yes, well, I do have some more information, and I thought you might like to know.
You've located him.
No. But we do know for sure that your nephew and Jody Travis bought 2 one-way bus tickets from Monticello to Philadelphia.
Philadelphia? Why would they go there?
Well, according to the ticket clerk, that was as far as the money they had would take them.
I assume you've notified the Philadelphia authorities.
Oh, yes. But I've got a pretty good hunch that they're long gone from the city of brotherly love by now.
But where can they go without funds?
I have no idea, but they could have hitchhiked almost anywhere.
Oh, dear goodness, that's so dangerous.
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Well, the one thing that we do have to go on is the ticket clerk does remember overhearing them talk about the ocean.
The ocean? Do you think they might be trying to leave the country?
I doubt it. That would be pretty difficult with no money.
It appears as if Jody and Kelly have no intention of returning to Monticello anytime in the near future.
Oh, honey, they have to. They've just got to.
Well, we're doing everything we can to try and find them, Nancy.
Maybe I can do something.
What did you have in mind?
Well, I know Nicole doesn't want me to, but, tonight, on the news, I'm going to broadcast an appeal for those 2 children to come back home. I
You realize your plea may well fall on deaf ears.
It's true. They may be well beyond the reach of WMON signal by now.
Well, maybe there was someone who saw them before they left Monticello who might be able to give us some information about where to locate them.
Well, that's true.
It's certainly worth a try.
So, I have to. Okay, darling, I'll see you later. And Calvin, thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I'm just sorry I didn't have better news for you, Nancy.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Calvin, I realize how hard you and the rest of the department have worked trying to find these kids, and I want you to know how much Nancy and I appreciate it.
Sure, Mike. I guess you know the search is probably going to intensify now.
Because now there's an official reason for it.
Yes, the warrant for Kelly's arrest.
Well, I can't say I'm happy about that, Calvin.
Mike, you are not alone.
you sure we're going to have enough money to pay for this?
We're not going to wash dishes, that's for sure. No, I added up the bill before we ordered.
No, we're not going to have anything left after we pay the bill.
I thought we agreed not to worry about it.
You know, this might not qualify as gourmet food, but it sure does taste good.
Yeah, especially since it's the last decent meal we're probably going to eat for a long time.
We both did a pretty good job of cleaning our plates off. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
You know, I was so busy sitting here feeding myself, I forgot to save anything for Muffin.
Oh, it just slipped your mind, that's all.
Now what is that dog going to do? He's probably starving. Why am I so selfish, Kelly?
Don't get down on yourself like that, Jody. You just forgot.
Yeah, well, maybe that happens when you're all alone in the world. You have this tendency to forget about other people and think only of yourself.
You were hungry, not selfish.
Well, now what are we going to do? Poor dog is going to be starving.
Jody, you're a terrific person. And you don't just think of yourself. And you're not alone in the world now. You understand?
Yeah, I understand. But I still wish I would have saved him something. It might have helped revive him.
I think it's going to take a little bit more than a couple scraps of hamburger to revive him.
Kelly, it could have helped. And now, look, we have to go back empty-handed.
Hey, I'm sure there are some crackers or something around the house we can find them. Let's get going, huh?
Well, look who's here.
Oh, Officer Glover. Hello.
Well, I see you kids decided to try some of Sarah Wells' cooking.
Yeah, we thought we'd eat out for a change.
Well, Sarah runs the best diner on the eastern seaboard, if you ask me. Of course, I am prejudiced since she is my aunt.
Well, your aunt. Well, the food was excellent, yeah.
Well, here's the damage.
Thank you.
Hello, Sheriff.
How are things, Pearl? Say, what about you and me getting together Saturday night?
I'll, ask your wife and see what she says.
Say, you know, I still feel bad about the way I treated you two. I mean, accusing you of being housebreakers in your very own place.
Well, it's nice to know that we have such a conscientious police officer looking out after the house.
You made us feel a lot safer.
I still feel bad about the hard time I gave her.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Tell you what, why don't I pick up this tab for you? This meal is compliments of Officer Glover. I don't want any trouble about this. You give me any, and I'll run you both in for disturbing the peace.
Well, that's really very generous of you.
Well, I think it's the least I can do.
Thank you very much, Officer Glover.
You two kids enjoy yourself while you're out here. And anything you need, you just let me know.
You bet.
Sarah, I want to get with you about
so long.
Talk about luck.
I can't believe it. We're stuffed and we still got as much money as we came in here with.
Waitress.
Can I get you anything else?
Yeah, can I have 2 hamburgers? Kind of rare, I guess. And, could you put that in a doggy bag, please?
Sure can.
Don't you think you're going a little bit overboard with those flowers?
No, I would have brought you some candy, but I know you wouldn't have eaten it.
I'm watching my figure.
Sure you want me to stay? If I leave, you can go to sleep, get some rest.
No, I love having you here. I'm just really sorry that you have to see me this way.
What do you mean? You look good.
What did you say?
I said you look well. You do. You're just pale, Nicole, that's all.
April, your nose is growing. Smile's coming up?
Yeah. Oh, sure. He'll be here when he finishes at the office.
I really want to see as much of him as I can.
Oh, you want to watch the news? It should be on right now. See how Nancy's doing, huh?
Wouldn't you rather arm wrestle or something?
Nah. Not right now. Maybe later.
Police estimate that over 2 dozen automobiles were stolen during a 1-month period of time. Judge Harold Williams set bail at $25,000 each for the apprehended members of the hot car ring. Continuing on the local scene, the search for Kelly McGrath and Jody Travis continues. Some progress has been made in that police have been able to verify that the young couple was seen leaving the Market Street bus terminal in Philadelphia. But authorities speculate that McGrath and Travis did not remain in the Center City area and, lacking funds, may have hitchhiked to points unknown. If anyone has information pertaining to the whereabouts of these two young people, they are urged to contact Monticello Police. But this is more than a police matter. The young woman, Jody Travis, is urgently needed in Monticello in connection with a medical emergency involving a close relative. The life of someone may well depend on the return of Jody Travis.
Why is this?
We realize the regulations
I asked her
prohibit
not
the use of public
to.
airwaves to broadcast personal appeals. But just the same, if Jody Travis is within the sound of my voice, she is needed. She is needed desperately. Jody, for your sister's sake, for your own sake, please come home. Please.
Well, I thought the walk back from the diner would help me work the meal off.
Yeah.
But I'm still stuffed.
Yeah, it's the best we've eaten in a long time, huh?
And the price was certainly right.
Yeah, people who say that they can't find a police officer when they're looking for one don't know what they're talking about.
I loved having dinner with you, Mr. McGrath.
Oh, thank you. I loved having dinner with you, Miss Travis.
You know, I was wondering if dinner was so good because I was hungry or because I had such nice company to dine with.
Oh, because you had such nice company to dine with.
You make me feel good all over, Kelly.
You make me feel good all over, too.
What are we doing?
I didn't think I had to explain it.
Well, when we're standing here, Muffin is over there starving.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to fix his dinner.
Bet your Muffin's really gonna love those hamburgers.
Well, you can get it in a minute, Muffin.
You've really, taken a liking to Muffin, haven't you?
Such a cute dog.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm beginning to wonder if you like Muffin more or me.
Oh, now don't be jealous. You know, I was really kind of hoping that Muffin would have smelled the food, got up or something.
Well, he's probably still pretty weary.
Yeah, you're right. So I'll just put my waitressing to good use and serve him.
Okay.
I've got something for you, Muffin. You're gonna like this. Come on, baby, eat up. Come on, Muffin. Muffin. Now, come on, all dogs like hamburger. Muffin. Wake up, Muffin. It's dinner time. Kelly. I can't get Muffin to eat.
Just leave it there. He'll eat it when he feels like it.
Kelly, could you please come take a look at Muffin?
Come on, Muffin. Stop playing so hard to get, huh? If that hamburger was good enough for us, it's gonna be good enough for you.
He hasn't moved.
It's too late, Jody. Muffin's dead. I'm sorry.
That's my kind of chicken.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Scott. It's Molly. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
What is it, Molly?
I'm still downstairs here with Emily.
Well, stay as long as you like.
I think I've got a bit of a problem here, Mr. Scott.
Now, what's the matter, Molly?
It's Emily. She's in a terrible state, and I can't seem to do anything with her.
Look, if she's not feeling well, I'll give you Miles' number. You give him a call.
Oh, I know it's nothing physical, Mr. Scott.
Well, then what's the matter?
Well, she's quiet for the moment, but she has been crying and carrying on hysterically. She even is starting to talk about taking her own life again.
I'm sure it's just an idle threat, Molly.
Oh, I don't know, Mr. Scott. I believe her.
Well, what set her off this time?
Well, it's because of you, Mr. Scott. The poor child is terrified that she's going to be all alone in the world. She and the baby.
Molly, I told her that was not going to happen.
Well, she's gotten it into her head that you never want to see her again.
Molly, I'm sure she's going to calm down in time.
Could you help me, please?
What could I do?
Well, you could come down here and talk to her. Convince her that she's really got nothing in the world to be concerned about.
No, Molly, I can't do that.
Surely you can take 5 minutes out. I'll come up and stay with Julia while you're down here. All I want is a few kind words.
All right, put her on the phone.
Oh, Mr. Scott, she just isn't able to come to the phone.
Well, Molly, I don't see what good my going down there is going to help things.
Look, being this upset can't be any good for a woman in Emily's condition. Now, I'm afraid if she stays this way, it'll affect the baby.
All right, Molly, I'll come down, but just for a few minutes.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Scott. Thank you so very much.
And I love this clock.
Join Al Waxman for super special entertainment under the big top, Circus International, Sunday.
Hello, I'm Harry Brown. Today on Take 30, we do some Christmas shopping and find an amazing collection of electronic children's games. It's Christmas Day, next on Take 30.